Hey, we're back, you guys.
What's up? We missed you. My face hurt. That wave. Ouch.
You doing too
I did an
much.
extra wave for y'all. That wave pushed a little further. I just missed you.
She was trying to smack y'all. That's what she was
Oh,
trying to do.
no, I would never. I would never. Welcome back to Beautiful and Blessed. I am Christy.
I'm Toya.
And we are so excited that you decided to stop by our wonderful little YouTube page and talk to us for just a little bit of a while.
Yeah, just a little smidget.
We talk about just about everything under the sun, and if you have any ideas, you make sure you let us know. Leave us a comment. We'll probably talk about it.
Please
no
do.
worries. Now, we are faith-based and we love Jesus, but we're also very much human. So,
got a little hood in us.
I love Jesus, but I still lay hands. Is that what they be saying nowadays?
I think so.
I will touch you in the name of the Lord and then ask for forgiveness. I will.
Wow.
And he will forgive me as he forgave you. Amen.
Amen.
So today's topic is
very touchy one.
Learning from our past relationships, friendships, experiences, and how those experiences affect us today and may affect us in the future, and finding our happy. She makes me happy. You do.
Y'all see this?
I almost wiped her lipstick off her face.
Don't do that.
So, for me, I have had a lot of different experiences in my past. And some of those things cause PTSD. And that's a very serious thing for a lot of different people. And PTSD does not just come from going to war. Okay? Yes, some people who go to war come back with PTSD. But that is not just from going to war. You can get PTSD from a variety of different traumas. Okay? You got any traumas?
No.
I think she's holding a secret from y'all. She's not being fully honest and vulnerable right now.
That's a very dark place for my life.
Trauma is always, I think trauma is dark for just about everybody. I have been in relationships that I thought were good, and that it wasn't. I learned after getting out of the relationship, I realized the manipulation that was within it. I have been in a physical relationship, or not. I've been in a relationship that was physical, that he was physically abusive. And at the time, because I could get away from it, because it wasn't that big, because I didn't have a black eye, I thought it wasn't abuse.
But it was.
Until I got out of it, and I was like, oh no, that's bad. Nobody has a right to put their hands on you. Nobody has a right to threaten you in any form or fashion. Nobody has a right to sit there and look at you and say, if I didn't love you so much, I'd kill you. What? Wait. I don't. That ain't love.
No, that's definitely not love.
That's not love. I need you to put the knife down and not look at me like that. I feel some type of way. But I took that type of abuse for a very long time before I learned better. Has that affected me in my current relationship, and probably will affect me in other relationships I have with different people? Not necessarily meaning that I'm leaving my boyfriend, because I know he's going to watch this and say that. I didn't say that. I just said future
y'all know she be saying that every time.
Because I love
you. Every time.
But the idea of having a man to jump at me, to have a man frailing at me, or even the change in the tone, for me, I get PTSD. I become it triggers something that hasn't quite healed yet.
Mm-hmm.
And so I can lose all train of thought. I will forget who you are. Sucker, right now, you are the enemy. I can't. And I need to protect myself. So I have went to therapy. And I have worked on myself a lot, but it's an ongoing process. This is something I have to grow.
Yeah, it's not an overnight
Yeah,
sensation or just like, oh yeah, I'm magically healed from that. So
yeah. And
yeah,
in the same way that works with physical, it works with emotional too.
yeah, I've been through that. I've been talking to someone off and on for the longest time since my early 20s. And this person's like, yeah, we're going to get married. We're going to do this. We're going to do that.
She's no longer in her 20s.
And he will go MIA for a year, come back, MIA again. And I was stupid to keep talking to this person. But, that's the emotional.
I don't call it stupid.
I call it stupid.
I don't call it stupid. I call it, so God gives you a test.
Mm-hmm.
And he'll keep giving you the test until you pass it.
Mm-hmm. Well,
So if you didn't pass it the first time,
I finally passed it.
yes,
I finally passed
I did too.
it.
I did too. Ooh, I was so glad I got that good grade because I don't think I could have took another one.
But I want the person that, I talk to eventually, I don't want him to pay for the mistakes that person pays or, and I don't want that person to wait, because, hey, I'm thinking, oh, this person's going to come back and no.
Right.
No, I deserve to be happy.
And a portion of, I won't call it PTSD, but a portion of a trigger maybe for you is needing confirmation, needing assurance that what you say you're going to do, that you actually do.
Yeah.
Because you've had somebody in your past who didn't follow through. Follow through is going to be real important with whoever gets with you.
Yeah, very.
And I can understand that. Ain't nothing wrong with that. Ain't nothing wrong with wanting somebody to say and do
what they say they're going to do.
hand clap.
Because I'm getting
Hand clap.
too old for the nonsense.
The drama is just overrated.
Very, very, very.
So, what would you tell that 20-year-old person, that 20-year-old you, now that you're out of it and you can look back at it, what would you tell that 20-year-old person? And you know your own mind. Because, like, it's cute to be like, I would tell them, just don't do it, baby. Well, heck, I didn't listen to it. My mom was saying it to me. What would you tell that person to make them believe?
I would tell them, okay, you know what you want or whatever. So listen to your mind and say, okay, this is what you want. If you cannot provide that for me, then, move along. Don't wait.
Yeah.
So if it doesn't happen within that month or whatever, let it go. Move on.
Mm-hmm. That's a good timeline.
Yeah, a month.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I would tell my 20-year-old self,
She's quiet.
Well, because I want to make sure I say it correctly.
Oh, shit.
I think I would tell my 20-year-old self, if you wouldn't do it to them, don't accept it being done to you. I would never put this type of hurt and pain on somebody else. Why did I allow somebody to do that to me?
Right.
You deserve to be with somebody who's going to give you the love and the attention and all of the things you want. The same thing you're giving, you should be able to be accepting and getting. And if you're not, if they're willing to lie, if they're willing to cheat, if they're willing to hit, if they're willing to be manipulative, if they're doing all those things, would you do that to them? And if the answer is no, you shouldn't be with them. You shouldn't be with somebody who would take advantage of all of that love and care that you have.
Excuse my language, I'm a hell of a good woman.
And she said it. I like it.
Watch my little cousin gonna say, "Toya, you cuss."
It is a chore regularly, and I definitely don't want to put any other race out there and say that you don't have the same chore. But as an African American woman, because that's the only person I can speak for, because that's what I am, as an African American woman who is trying to be a good woman majority of the time, because I have dated outside my race, didn't have a problem with it. Trying to be a good woman to an African American man, it is not always the easiest.
No. Because they always give us a stereotype. We're mean, have attitude, we just this and
Yep.
we that, ratchet and all that stuff.
Yes. And the reality is that a long time ago, black men went out into the world and they had no respect. They had nobody who was going to tell them that they were great, wonderful kings. They wasn't going to tell them that. And majority of the time when your man goes out, they not having somebody in their offices in in their industry who's telling them that they're great, wonderful, and kings and things. They're not being told that. But the man would come home and the woman would say, "That's my king," and she would make sure that his plate was cooked, his clothes was clean, ironed, and all of this good stuff, and he made sure that the bills was covered. Well, we don't live in that time no more. Okay, because I go to work, 2 jobs. Okay, and yes, I still want my mate to feel as though he's a king and that he's wonderful and that's great and you're but I don't always have time to be cooking. And I don't always have time and I don't iron. I don't iron my own clothes.
I iron.
She the better woman.
I cook. I clean. I iron.
I'll cook. I don't mind cooking and I don't mind cleaning, but I also recognize that I am a worker as well. So we have to be in this together. We have to be willing to go at the dishes together, go at the cooking together, go at the cleaning. We got to be in this. It really is a team effort.
Yeah, and everything takes 50-50.
Yeah,
It's
it
not just that
definitely is
one
a team
person
effort.
in the relationship. It's two people in a relationship. So, yeah.
But we have to be able to go at it at 50-50 and still be able to recognize each other as kings and queens and be able to treat each other accordingly.
Right.
That ain't always easy with my past. Mama said knock you out. I'm growing, people. I'm growing.
Well, that's good. I'm glad you're growing. I'm growing also. I'm learning a lot about myself. I'm learning that, I'm not putting up with a lot of stuff. I'm not putting up with drama. You can't communicate with me. There's no. So.
Don't let it hit you where the good Lord split you.
Right.
So we literally was just talking and I was just telling her, I used to feel so bad when I got out of relationships or relationships ended. I felt bad because I felt like I didn't do enough, give enough or something, and that I was the cause of the relationship ending. And the reality is that was their loss.
Yeah, of course. But you shouldn't blame yourself that you was the cause or whatever. No, it takes two people.
It do.
Two people.
It definitely do.
So, yeah.
But I had to learn. It was a learning experience, and have I learned.
You live and you learn. And you prosper.
And part of that is learning how to find your happiness and your joy. And I would say find your happiness and your joy in Jesus. Yes, that is definitely a part of it. Don't lose sight of you so much that you're so focused on the relationship, that friendship, the job, that career that you think you just got to have, that you lose your happy. I think sometimes we get so focused on, I'm got to make straight A's in school. I'm so focused on school that I ain't doing nothing else. And then you lose your happy.
I think that's me.
I wasn't pointing the elbow.
That's me. I mean, I'm so focused right now of school and then, the household or whatever, but it's like I don't make time for myself or I don't find what makes me happy or, and I'm trying to learn what makes me happy.
Mm-hmm. Finding what makes you happy is important, not relying on one person for your happiness. Because then when that one person is gone, then your happiness is gone. And it shouldn't be tied to one person. That doesn't mean that you can't be in a committed relationship with somebody. That just means that your happiness shouldn't depend on that one person. They should be like the cherry on top.
Have a good Sunday, hot fudge Sunday.
Yes, with caramel on it.
Not hot
You're
fudge.
a great cherry.
Well, thank you.
You're welcome.
Thank you too.
You're so nice. Are you somebody's cherry? Okay. You just have to find your happy. And if your happy is in prayer, if your happy is shopping, traveling, pray and ask God what your happiness should be. What should you find joy in doing? And that doesn't mean it's your hobby. It doesn't mean it's a part of your job. It ain't gotta be a part of your kids or your man or your woman if it's a dude watching. Maybe it's in her nails. Good pedicure.
Good week.
I was in Bath and Body Works, and I lived my best life up in there.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't always do that. But that day, it made me very happy to smell everything. I felt like an expert. Just, that has a woody smell. That's a little too spicy.
So you were going to tell people, hey, you need to try this scent right here. You get that little card and just...
No, I grabbed one of the people who worked there. And I let them spray the card. And I kept sitting and I was like, it's a little spicy.
Oh, you trying to be bougie.
Oh.
She was
Let's
bougie,
be very
y'all.
clear. According to my Facebook status, I no longer get offended when I am called bougie or high maintenance because I'm the one maintaining me.
Uh-oh.
So I can be bougie and I can be high maintenance.
Okay. And she crossed you through the arms. She put the arms on.
Sometimes it's big stuff that makes you happy. Sometimes it's the little stuff. I sniffed I don't know how many things the other day and I only bought 4.
Mm. You know what? I keep trying to order me some clothes offline. I put a lot in my cart. Then I click off. Mm-hmm. But shopping makes me happy, and I need to stop.
Shopping makes me happy, and what's that place? The frozen yogurt place. Oh, they have all they have the little baby cups where you can taste test all of them.
Oh, you talking about Orange Leaf?
Yes, Orange Leaf. Not trying to give them no
shout outs.
No shout outs. I'm just saying to go around and taste every one just to get the same one you got the last time you came. It's just joy.
So I hope that one day I find my happy, and I hope it's really, really, really soon.
I think I got a portion of my happy, but I believe there's never too much happiness to go around. I'm happy you're here. I'm happy you stopped by. And since you're here, you might as well
tell a friend, tell a friend, tell a friend, tell a friend, tell a friend.
Like, subscribe, share. And then
comment below.
There we go. And tell a friend. Yeah, tell a
friend, tell a friend.
It has been an absolute joy having you here, and I can't wait to get back and do this again. But until then, remember that blessings come from above.
Beauty comes from within. Stay beautiful.
Stay blessed.